What's going on with YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here bringing you another video. Today I wanted to bring you episode 14 now of the 2016 Powerpuff Girls TV show. Today's episode was pretty interesting. So the episode is entitled Puffdora's Box. And the reason why it's called that makes complete sense. Puffdora is basically a play on the name Powerpuff with the word Pandora. So let me get into the episode itself. So the episode starts off with the professor wanting to tells the girls that he wants to do somewhat of a spring cleaning even though it's fall, and then he makes a joke about like how I'm switching up the plot or whatever, like something that's supposed to be nodding to the fourth wall, breaking in and all that, you know what I mean? So that all happens, and then what happens is that the girls are like, okay, after like not really laughing at his joke. So then what happens is that he ends up creating two boxes, one box for toss, one box for keep. The thing is that Bubbles and Buttercup are cool with it, but Blossom's like, no, it can't be two boxes. That's that's not enough. And the thing is that they end up at first going like tossing things and keeping things, and like Buttercup would go, when I say toss, you say keep, toss, keep, toss. Actually, it's actually when I say keep, you say toss. I said the reverse, what to say. So, and Bubbles would be doing all that stuff. So they just keep on tossing and keeping and tossing and keeping. But the thing was that then Blossom's like, no, we can't do it this way. And then, you know, the other Buttercup and Bubbles ask her why, and she said, and Blossom ends up saying, if we just keep on tossing and keeping, it won't be enough. We need to do more. And she ends up creating this 19-point plan to deal with organizing all this stuff. The thing is, the professor at this point is out of the house because he has to do some errands, and he also makes a clear point about what things should be tossed and kept, and also the point about how there are certain things that are scientific, that are dangerous, and could be very, very bad if they were tampered with, that only he should go through. So it's important. The other thing that's important that I have to mention is that the reason why she also did it is because she mentioned the fact that, like, do you want to lose something that's important to you, that matters to you, by just having only two piles and not taking extra precautions? And the thing is that then she points out like Octi, and Octi's on the ground, and so Bubbles is like, no, I don't want to lose Octi. I don't want to lose anything that's mine. And so, they end up listening to Blossom, even though Buttercup still is not necessarily all that happy. Well, anyway, what happens is that then we end up having them take that plan. And the thing is that, like, the boxes are so organized. Like, you'll have, like, toy car missing tires by accident, toy car missing tires on purpose, or other things along those lines. And the thing is that there's that whole entire joke with the toy car missing things on accident or on purpose, and the thing is that Bubbles is like, I can't make up my mind, what am I supposed to do, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, or whatever, and she's freaking out over it. And the thing is that eventually Buttercup's like, this is ridiculous, this is way too much work, this is taking way too long, and Bubbles is going nuts, and this is not right. So what happens is that Buttercup's like, we're not, this is not right anymore. And so then Blossom's like, I'll deal with this. It's all right. I'm the leader and all that. And the thing is, they're like, okay, fine, we're fine with that. Let's work for us. We can just relax. And one of the things that they ended up finding was like this Space Tow Trucks DVD from the 70s, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go watch that. So the two of them go watch it while Blossom ends up dealing with the rest of this, and she realizes that the only thing that's really left is to deal with the professor's stuff. And she knows that the professor said don't touch his stuff that he has to deal with. That's all scientific stuff that could be pretty dangerous. But the thing is that though she's told no, she ends up doing it anyway. And the thing is that she ends up opening up this box, and it's like a chest. And the thing is that when she opens it up, she at first thinks, oh, maybe it's just clearly, like, she ends up seeing a glowing light coming out of, like, the hole, like the keyhole in the chest or whatever, and she thinks to herself, oh, or like some hole in the chest, and she basically thinks, oh, I guess the professor probably forgot a flashlight that was in there or something like that, and that's what she thought it was. But then when she opens it up, she unleashes what it really is, a lot of, like, ancient spirits from 3,000 years ago, apparently. And the thing is that they're all hanging out and stuff. And at one point, they basically, what happens is that they end up explaining that, like, they had been in there for so many years, and that some mortal girl had released them or whatever. And she ends up saying that she's the one that did it. And she's like, hey, like, and the person that the spirit that she's talking to says, hey, everyone, did you hear? This is the one that released us. She really is the evil. She must be one of the most evil beings ever. I can't even think of anyone more evil than she must be. And the thing is that then she's like, and they're like, and you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna go take over the world forever and conquer it. And the thing is that, but for today we're gonna party here. And so the thing is that, you know, Blossom doesn't know what to do. She ends up asking for hope. Like, she felt hopeless. And the thing is that suddenly you have this girl, or this being, sort of like an angel being, but like she's not like an angel, but she sort of is, who comes out of the box, and she's very pure, and she's meant to help, return them to the safety of the box. Well, thing is that she's a little bit of, let's just say, ADHD in some way, if you want to be, if you want to put it into the psychological perspective, where basically if she sees something interesting or entertaining, she will go to it, and then she'll get easily distracted by anything else that she finds entertaining or interesting, because she has a short attention span as well. So with all that together, she basically, she ends up moving around, like, the room. So she'll see, like, roller skates, and she'll play with the roller skates. She'll look at the car that had the missing tires, and the answer was never said whether or not it was accidental or on purpose. She eventually even goes out of the house and ends up jumping on a trampoline continuously. I mean, she does a whole bunch of things because she's easily distracted. And the thing is that Blossom wants her help, but the thing is that she's obviously distracted, so things are not going that way. Well, after all that is said and done, we end up getting to Blossom realizing that she can't handle this, and things are getting bad. And eventually she even gets a message from the professor saying that he's going to be home soon after getting some stuff done, very soon in fact, and she realizes that there's not much I can do, so I might as well go talk to my sisters. Although she does try a few other things. She does try, like, eye beams and ice breath and all that, which the ice beam was the eye beams actually create, like, a fire that they use, like, a campfire, and they end up, like, singing songs around the fire. And then the ice beams, what they do is actually they create a slide, which is fun and entertaining for the guests. For the ancient spirits, which is less of an issue and more of a benefit. So basically she realizes that there's really not much left, so she ends up meeting her sisters, who have been watching the movie, enjoying it, and also finding it interesting how a lot of people back in the 70s like to dance a lot. Well, the thing is that she comes in there, she's crawling on her feet, and she comes in and she basically says, like, can you help me or whatever, and they say, okay, but you have to listen to us. It's like, and the thing is that they end up hearing about their sister and about all the stuff that she's been dealing with and all that, and they say, okay, we'll help you, but you have to listen to us and follow our lead and everything. So they end up doing, like, a rapping thing where it's like, oh, I say this, you say this, like, keep, toss, and then they end up doing some other things, and eventually they say, when I say, hey, well, the thing is that Bubbles ends up finding out how to get rid of these monsters from Hope, and Hope ends up telling her that you have to say that the monsters themselves have to say Ptolemy, which is goodbye in Greek. And so the thing is that that what she ends up doing is she ends up saying, when I say hey, you say Ptolemy, hey Ptolemy, and then eventually the monsters really quick, what did we just say? And then suddenly, at that point, it's too late, and they're sucked inside of the Pandora's box, And that's that. And then the girls realize that like the house is a wreck, so they have to clean it up really quickly, and they do so. And they do 2 boxes, like they said they, like Bubbles and Buttercup wanted to do. And following all that, we then get to the point that the professor comes home. He's happy with all the work that they had done, and then we see that Hope was still on a trampoline, and then she eventually leaves to go on a bike, and she disappears. Does that mean that she's gone forever? No idea. Could she return? Yes. Do I expect her to return? We'll see. Overall, though, perfectly nice episode. Nothing super like special or exciting. Nothing adding to the overall plot, but definitely an episode that was interesting, but not one that like brought back any original villains or added to a character that we've already seen in any way. Other than like the girls themselves, like more plot points and more background on them. That's about it, really. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was not exactly the most huge, thrilling, amazing episode like episode 11, which I personally think had like, there was so much going on. It was a really cool episode, but this was still a really good one. I mean, this is episode 14 now, so we're not even halfway through the season yet, but still pretty good stuff. I would love to know what you guys think, so please leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.